out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Carr. That is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Bass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Bass looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Denzel Ward.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Browns 10. Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Kareem Hunt.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Forced out, and he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 50 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and short. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Ravens.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line. Don't stop that
motor. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deshaun Hand. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, his throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Jackson on third and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
They'll run again with Hunt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On third down, Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They'll take that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bass. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
I'm coming after you. 51 to Mike. 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with normal feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and totally chill. I'm making a flip.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Mike 50. Stay with your man. Check 43.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 50. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Watch twins.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now, 52's the mic. Here we go.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye